Welcome to the Not Nerd Show. I'm Nate Heath, and we're here to help you tech better. Here with me, as always, back in his studio, Mr. Dave Baylor.
I am here, Nate. I'm a little concerned because when you were talking, the sound was coming through my
View meters.
microphone. So maybe you're talking so loud that it was picking it up. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So be sure to tell us if it is messed up. But Nate, it's good to be back. We'll talk about that. But I want to remind everybody, we're going to get to talking about your hat today. We're going to cover tips and tricks, just the headlines, and more. So I'm excited. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We spent a lot of money on this sign, so don't let us down.
Yeah, both of us have signs now.
Yeah, there it is.
There's the magic. And somehow, hey, Grandma, welcome to the chat. She said happy number 501 before we even went live. She was pre-chatting. So just so you know,
I didn't even know that was possible
before we start chatting away in there. But yeah, we're back at it. We're back at our home control centers after
you're in your space and I'm in my space. Yeah, for the past 2 weeks we've been kind of discombobulated. That is the official term, and I think I figured it out. It was the song that was playing on my my channel, not your voice. So I know.
Yeah,
sweat.
Waiting for you both on the edge of my seat. And I think she has like a number one fan little symbol on her thing now. So she's VIP. I guess that's what you get when you show up to the 500th episode. That was a fun one last week.
She physically showed up.
Yes, physically.
I should have had footage from that, but I'm too lazy.
No, but hey, I did want to mention last week was Amazon Prime Day, and Chelsea forwarded me over an email she got, and it was talking about, we recently noticed an increase in customers reporting fake emails about Amazon Prime's membership subscriptions. So they have a whole Amazon scams page that they have. I just turned my screensaver on. That's helpful. But yeah, so they've got a resource for that. But it's a good reminder to all to be watching out. It was funny. I was going to talk about how Amazon Prime Day went. I saw an article that said the first day sales were down 40%. And then I saw another article that said sales were up 30 billion. I don't know, 30% or something. So I don't know how Amazon Prime Day went. Did you partake in anything? You were gone.
I was on vacation. I took a look at some stuff, but there was just nothing. And I bought a few things before and a thing after.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were on sale during Prime Day or what, but I didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah. We both have plenty. I was scrolling. It was
such a short window.
Yeah. Well, especially when you're out of the state, that doesn't help. Oh, geez. Chelsea took my car somewhere and she said, I think your car is out of gas and I'm at an intersection.
Oh no.
What, 12th and Sherwood and Martinazzi?
Oh yeah. That's the terrible intersection by Taco Bell.
Oh no.
Are you gonna have to leave the show and go bail her out?
I don't know.
If you do, then I'll have to just do the show myself. I can go through all the things.
Jeez, that's a fun text message to get while you're
just went live on the show.
Yeah.
We could get Val to go pick her up if she needs, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of out of the way. Dang it. Well.
Well, while you're thinking about that,
yes.
Why don't I just do my tip of the week while you're working that out of what do you think? I'm going to do it anyway. All right. So
time for the tip of the week, Dave's pro tip of the week.
There you go. This one's going to be a little bit different. As you guys know, I was traveling last week, and I do have some tech travel tips coming up next week. I didn't feel like I had time to get things together. I should have been taking notes on the road. But one thing I did take was my new Cam McKay light that I talked about. It was a pick of the week. and I was limited on space. And so, one of the lighting tips for those of you who are taking video of yourself or photography, or if you're doing Zoom meetings like more of us are doing now, is you got to bounce that light. And if I had thought about it, I would have had Zuno make a song about bouncing the light. But it's pretty simple. And here's what I mean. And you can get light bouncer type stuff to do like fancy stuff. But as I learned from Cam, the guy who sponsored that light, you can just bounce it off anything. Bounce it off a white sheet, tablecloth, the ceiling, whatever. If anything's colored that you bounce light off, it's of course going to take on the characteristics of that light. So white is usually better, or gray. But look at my face. So, I mean, you are already because I'm so beautiful. But there's a slight shadow on this side. But as I bring the paper, see how the light is affecting that? It's bouncing. It's called a bounce light for those in the biz. And so look how dramatic it is when I shine the light on my face. That's terrible. But if
A
I
little
bounce,
strong.
it's a little strong. But if I bounce the light, this is easier said than done, then you can see it's still on my face, but it's not as harsh because it's reflecting and it's creating a larger surface, which makes the edges of the shadows softer versus like harsh. So anyway, it's a simple tip. It is not all that techy, but it does involve technology that if you're going to be lighting yourself, like I did last week, I used my Cam McKay light. I bounced it off the ceiling and it showered down on me like I had a really bright light source. And I didn't have to, like here in the studio, I've got one light there, one light there. I've got two lights back here. The screens are kind of lighting me up. Occasionally I'll have another kind of backlight going. But there I had one light and I just bounced it off the ceiling and I thought it looked pretty good. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
that is the pro tip
Nice.
of the week. So did you get everything resolved during?
Well, I'm. Hey, Grandma has offered to help. So she said, Chelsea now says, just come or send someone, please.
Okay. Well,
Well,
we can just do a short show and be done and reconvene next week.
man, what are the chances of the timing? Like literally 2 minutes after.
Yeah. Or Nate, we can stop the stream and restart it later too, in a half
Yeah.
hour, 45 minutes or something.
Man,
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Do we
it's hard
utilize
to think about
Hey
this.
Grandma? I mean, I think Hey Grandma is the only person watching right now, so
Yeah.
I think we're okay.
Oh, we did had a couple other people pop in. I'm sure it's riveting to.
Yeah.
Um,
Emergency services. So what else can I talk about? I could talk about my pick of the week if you need me to vamp some more.
you can talk about our CryptoWatch.
Oh yeah, let me
And
hit the button.
The headline: Dave sells all Bitcoin. Bitcoin hits record high.
Yeah, so CryptoWatch. As you may or may not be aware, I don't have the price up now. Let me bring it up here real quick. But Bitcoin and Ethereum, of which I had quite a bit, well, when I say quite a bit, I mean not very much because I'm not a very rich man. But I had invested some in those two cryptocurrencies and they just sit there. They'd go down, but they'd come back up, but never up to the point where I would make a sizable profit. And sometimes not even to where I'd break even, which is a little like I'm not going to sell if things aren't even. So Bitcoin is now at $117,000 per Bitcoin. I had portions of a Bitcoin. I could never afford one Bitcoin. And I bought in around, let's say $100,000 or something like that, $98,000. And it got up to like 100, then it would go down. Well, I set my thing to sell. When it had hit $111,000, it would sell. And of course, it hit 111, and then it went up to 112, 113, 114, and now it's all the way up to 117. So if I would have held, I could have made a few dollars more at my scale. But I'm sick and tired of just that money sitting there and not working. It's sitting there, not making a profit. So I got out of it. And same with Ethereum. I had much more in Ethereum. I've been holding it for like 4 years, and it finally got up and over the price that I had bought in. And so I just sold it all. So as it stands right now, I do not have any Bitcoin. So there you go. Or any type of cryptocurrency at all. But there is an article that you mentioned in our notes. Bitcoin hits a new high above 120. Oh, geez. Here's the ads. So it's come down a little bit. So do you buy in at 117? Is it going to go back up to 120? I'm just done with it for a while. Unless it crashes huge, I'll probably
Yeah.
never buy in again. But anyway, it says the price of Bitcoin traded above 123, 123,000 at its peak on Monday. So, oh boy, I should have waited. I could have made $20 or $30 more, I'm sure. But you've got to have such large amounts of investments to make any difference. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, so if I had one Bitcoin at $100,000 and it sold for $123,000, I'd make $23,000. That's a lot. But if I've got $100 worth of Bitcoin and it sells, you know what I mean? What am I making? $2.30 or something like that. I don't know what the math is, but it doesn't equate to very much unless you invest a large amount. So I think I'm going to put a mortgage on my house and just buy one Bitcoin. What do you think?
Yeah. There you go. Do it.
All right. Any more resolution after?
Do it. Yeah. I think that we might just be doing the world's shortest show because I think I'm going to need to go over there. She's in an intersection. So for all of you that tuned in for Can We Stop the AI Slop? I think we will do that next week, along with all the other things we're going to talk about. So this became the Prime Day CryptoWatch episode.
Yeah.
Hey, something different, huh?
There it is.
Always an adventure.
You got my tip. You got some articles. What more do you need? So with that, my friend, we will be signing off. 15 minutes in, our shortest show.
Yeah.
And I hope that everyone can get out there and tech better, and that Chelsea can get out there.
I can help my car tech better with Chelsea. Okay.
So, all right. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Better next week. Bye.